Hello! Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Online. And last time we got to crack ourselves a big old vault. At least that's what they called it. It's more of a space station than a vault. But either way, we got to go inside of it. And we almost made it all the way in and out without getting caught by anything. There was that one time, but we made it through okay. We survived at least. I mean, much better than when we had to keep hopping shuttles on that planet. What planet was it? I forget, but the planet where we had to fight the Alachi and I blew up like 5 shuttles. I mean, thank God for emergency transporters, right? But now that we've been through the vault, we found out that the Remans are unhappy with the Romulans, and I can't imagine why. I mean, we enslaved them peacefully for hundreds of years. Why are they now suddenly getting uppity? I don't know. But now they have weapons of mass destruction, and they want to use them on the Romulans. And you know who's got a problem with that? Well, not me. I was abducted by the Tal Shiar, and they had me making Thalaron weapons. If they want to use Thalaron weapons against the Tal Shiar, I think they should just have at it. Seriously, let the Tal Shiar and the Remans wipe each other out. I mean, it's no skin off our teeth, right? But other factions say that, you know, we can't have Thalaron weapons running around. The Klingons especially are not keen about it. And in fact, I have Temek on the other line who wants to tell me all about it. So, does somebody want to bring Temek up on the screen?
Intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I want you to infiltrate one of these targets and determine why Obisek would attack it. The Hefar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The big-eared little money grubbers have reopened the mines, and are now doing business with anyone with latinum. Go to the Hefar system and blend in with the Romulan refugees there. Find Modron and discover what he is hiding. Once we know why Obisek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will know how to proceed.
Sure. Are you going to give me the latinum so that I can blend in? No? I thought not. So I have to pretend to deal with the Ferengi while having nothing to deal with the Ferengi with. This can only end well, right? Alright, Tovin. Take us there. Not exactly sure how far it is. Tovin, bring up the big map. Oh, there it is. 3 sectors away. Okay, good enough. We'll let you know when we get there. Alright, we're coming up on the Hefar system. I'm assuming the planet that we need is on the other side of this star. Maybe? Tovin? Tovin, don't go over the star! He went over the star. Okay, well, I mean, despite the fact that we just ran into a star, we're doing fine. You would think that we would have been burned to pieces. Nope. Apparently stars are bouncy. Who knew? Alright, Tovin. Take us in. Commander, the Remans were targeting a magnesite mine in this area, but the list we recovered didn't have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all the moons in the system are inhabited and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. We'll need to contact each moon to try and determine which one of the Remans we're actually targeting. Thank you, Starla. Alright then. We have power to engines right now. Seems good enough. We just have to bounce between moons and ask where the mine is. Tovin, take us in. Hopefully this doesn't take long. Let's see, Tovin. We don't want to miss that one. If you're going to bring us into communications range, bring us around... Oh, never mind. We are in communications range. In that case, Jerry. Hail them.
Romulans! Romulans! This space has become
Oh my! Power to weapons.
Time to take out the trash.
I can't even see them. Where are they? There they are. Alright. Tovin, bring the ship around. Unicorn, fire at will. I did not expect to be shot at. I mean, why? Why would they shoot at us? We didn't start anything. And I mean, Starla, you are in Orion. Maybe I should have let you talk to them? Well, I guess it's too late now. Okay, that was unnecessarily violent, Unicorn. I don't think you needed to hit them that hard. Okay, though. Yeah, that just happened. Alright, I'm putting power back into the engines. Next time, however, when we get to the next moon, I will make sure to have shields up and all defensive systems ready, just in case. Oh, and hey, look, there's magnesite ore right there. But we're not going to stop for it. To think, though, the Ferengi opened up a magnesite mine, and there's some just floating in space. Alright, we're in communications range of the moon, Lyoya? Not even sure. Jerry, contact them. Oh, but first, let's make sure we're ready. Alright, now contact them.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Romulans allowed.
These people are rude and insolent. This is a Romulan ship. They should speak to us with more respect.
I tend to agree. Good thing we don't have Thaleron weapons. Alright, Tovin, bring us around roughly bearing 290. That should be good. That'll work. Alright, Jerry. Or not Jerry. Tovin, bring us into the next moon. Alright, we're in hailing range for the moon Cole. Jerry, open a channel.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface.
You know, we found some magnesite just floating in space back there. What makes yours special? Oh, no, wait. We're actually supposed to be brokering a deal here. Yes, of course. We'll be right down.
Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know Romulans are fond of their entourages, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Okay. Fair enough.
We are ready to beam down at your command, Commander.
Yep. Wow, I can only bring one person with me. Tovin, you're staying on the ship. However, I would feel a lot better if I had a security officer with me. So, Unicorn, you're it. Alright, let's go make some trouble for a Ferengi. Wow. This place sucks. Alright, well, let's see if we can find a Ferengi. Shouldn't be that hard. Just listen for whining or look for a vault. I'm sure that a Ferengi will be near there. This place is a shanty town. I mean, they call it a mine, but it looks more like a slum. Or worse than a slum. Come on, Unicorn, keep up. Somewhere... Are you Madron? No? No, you are. You are Madron.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries. And I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Sounds good. The sooner I'm off of this rock, the happier I'll be.
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
I'm sure they do, but did I ask for the brochure? No. Information. Mines. Tell me.
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts, and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business. And I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep.
Yes,
Are
truly
you
a struggle.
Sure you wouldn't rather have... Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Yeah. First, I want to look around.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
Yes, I'm sure I will regret it. The question is, will I regret it more than I already regret being here?
Madron won't answer any questions about why the Remans might be targeting this place, for fear of scaring us away from a possible sale. Perhaps if we ask some questions of the locals about what's going on here, they'll be able to provide more information.
Well, that makes sense. Let's go talk to people. That's what I always wanted to do. Find a dusty Riemann magnesite moon and talk to miners. Is there anyone around here who even looks remotely friendly? Because, I mean, there's people over there. They are not friendly. Do you know somebody around here who might be friendly?
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft.
Okay.
As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
You know, fair enough. My expertise seems to lie more along the lines of demolition. So, I could help you blast a new mine shaft, maybe not survey it. Although, was she implying that I'm not delicate? I can be very delicate. Let's see. Who else can we talk to? Is there somebody over here? This is your claim? Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't care about your claim. Oh, that was rude. Yeah, you get some. Alright, Unicorn. Watch your back around here. Excuse me. Did you know that someone just tried to murder me? Please, have you seen my brother? No, I have not seen your brother. What about your life here?
My life. My life is unimportant. It's my brother. I can't find him.
I'm sorry about your brother. I'm looking for people too. I can keep an eye out for your brother.
I last saw him 2 days ago. Madrin assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have gone with him. It's not safe to be in the mine alone. Now he's gone.
Okay, well, I mean, mines are dangerous.
There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madrin tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people have disappeared. I thought if my brother and I kept our heads down, that we would be safe, but maybe they took him. Murderers. Murderers. If they killed my brother, I'll kill them all.
Well, I mean, somebody did try to kill us, so yeah. How about a description? What's he look like?
If you go into the mine, watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns. I've seen them moving around in the tunnels. Anywhere you see the silver spheres, the monsters are not far away.
That is not as helpful. But I guess if I see anyone, I'll let you know. Unicorn, what are we doing here? Excuse me. Do you have somebody else that I should be looking for?
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
I'm already in danger.
Look at you. You're almost as scrawny as I am, and I haven't eaten in 2 days. Thanks, but I need a real fighter on my side. These guys would kill you, and I don't want your blood on my hands.
What? Really? Really? I'm starting to take this kind of personally. Scrawny. Does he have any idea what I've been through? He doesn't want blood on his hands? What about the blood on my hands? Hey. Are you going to beat somebody up? We don't see strangers here very often. What do you want? How are you?
What can I say? We exist. I'm mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota and Madrin pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Madrin to pay my debts, and the rest he takes in exchange for the supplies he imports. I would leave, but I owe too much to Madrin to ever earn enough to buy my passage off this place. Besides, where would I go?
I don't know, but I got a ship. You want to come on my ship?
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Modron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Modron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modron owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
Unfortunately, I don't know that I can fix that. But what if you took his ship?
A few people tried to take Modron's ship once, when he was sleeping off the Tranya he drinks. It has a biometric lock. Nothing on the ship responds to anyone but him. So what would we gain by fighting? A moon full of rocks and no one to sell them to? No food and no way to get more? No way to leave and no hope? I hate Modron, but because of him, my children don't cry out in hunger or shiver from the cold.
That sucks. Yeah, I think that's all we need here. No one likes Ferengi. So who else can we talk to around here? You seem like the talkative type. You have friends. Jolan, true to you too.
My family and I have been here all our lives. It's a hard life, but it's all I know. And my mother used to tell me tales of the home world. She'd talk about the plazas in Rateg or vacations she spent with her father on the shores of the Apnic Sea. And she would tell me about my father, who gave up his place in the military evacuation ship so she could live. He never knew he had a child. She would tell me these stories, and later, when she thought I was asleep, she would cry.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, tell me, what about Madron here?
He charges us too much and pays too little. He's like everyone else in this world, out for himself. But he doesn't let us starve. And if a child needs medicine, they get it. Many here grumble and hate him, but I cannot. If I were in his position and his life was in my hands, can I say that I would act any differently than he does?
I would hope so. Don't ever compare yourself to a Ferengi. So, what else do you know?
Stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine. And whatever you do, don't leave this area. I do not wish you harm, stranger. And there are many dangers here. There is a group. They rule the mine. And they are dangerous. Even Modron fears them. If you avoid them, they will ignore you. And defy them, and they will turn on you. Last week, a good man died because he would not give them what they wanted. He was not the first.
Did he have a sister?
There are many monsters on this moon that you would be wise to avoid. Outside of the settlement, there are packs of wild animals. If you take a warrigal from its mother when it's very young, it can be tamed. If you wait too long, they are savage. Packs of wild warrigal roam the edges of our settlement. Often they prowl the refuse piles, looking for scraps of food. A pack of warrigal can kill even a strong man. You must be careful when you are in their territory. And they are not the only monsters here. The miners tell stories about creatures made of stone who can burn you to cinders. I have not seen one of these creatures myself, but I know that many people who enter the mine do not leave it.
Scary. So, have you seen anything up here?
You're the first outsider I've seen in a long time. There's no reason for anyone to want to come here.
Well, you're not wrong about that. Okay. There's got to be someone else around here to talk to. And who could we possibly be missing? That is a scrawny looking dog thing. Maybe there's somebody else up here? No, just him.
Are you ready to start dealing in magnesite? I warn you, I don't have the time for small deals. If you need less than 20 metric tons, go someplace else.
No. No, I do not. Alright, there's got to be someone around here that we've missed. Come on, Unicorn. We got to go find out. Well, now, what's he playing with? Excuse me. This looks like it's something right up my alley.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this drill so I can make a living.
Well, I know something about drills.
Not unless you know anything about laser induction coils. You don't by any chance know anything about laser induction coils, do you?
I do, actually.
If I ask Modron for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it's worth. He's the only one who brings supplies to this planet. I remember when we had regular contact with the home world and my brother there would send a package of sweets for my children in every transport. Now, I can't dwell on the past. My problem is this broken drill. I have to fix it or I won't make quota. We salvage parts from old equipment and sometimes other people here will trade components. But this requires some specific components. If you think you can help me, I'll mark your map with the locations of some people who might have what we need.
Sounds good. So, looks like he needs 3 parts? Yeah, he needs 3 parts, and it looks like one of the people's over here. Come along, Unicorn. We have work to do. Like actual work. Engineering work. Excuse me. I was told you could help. You're an outsider here. Why should we trust you? I could give you the spare part to someone who really needs it. But how do you avoid breaking your drill bits when you hit a pocket of magnesite? I don't know. Let's see. Slow the rotation speed. Oh, wait. Well, it keeps changing. Cool the drill bit, heat the drill bit, release pressure, increase speed, slow. Yes. Obviously you know your way around this equipment. I'm sorry I thought you were just another one of Madron's lackeys. He controls every second of our lives. I can't work without him, and I can't eat without buying food from him. So the pitiful wages he pays just end up back in his pocket. Take the part you need. We miners need to stick together. Well, hey, I'm not a miner, but, you know, I could go for this. Come along, Unicorn. We have more people to bond with. Now, the map says somewhere around here. This is where we got ambushed last time, though. I'm not so sure about this. Maybe? Aha! Excuse me. I have a few spare parts. I'm sure I have what you need to get the drill working again. Wait, no quiz? No nothing? Thank you! Generosity. It goes a long way. Oh, it looks like you guys have a working drill. Do you guys have any spare parts? Oh, wait.
Commander, this miner thinks Madron sent us to collect on some debt. We need to catch him and explain. We aren't here for Latinum. We need his help to repair the drill.
Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Damn it, Unicorn, you distracted me. I didn't see which way he went. Is that him over there? No, that's the guy that we talked to who was reminiscing about the homeworld. I didn't see where he went. If I leave the drill alone... Wait, is it you? Oh, it is you. Hold on a second. I'm just here to talk. Come on, dude. Stop this.
You don't hurt me. I don't have the Latinum now, but I can... Oh? Modron didn't send you here to break my kneecaps?
Well, of course not. How are you going to work without kneecaps? I mean, think.
I have a daughter in the radar system. I thought I could contact her to send me some Latinum. But Modron won't let me use the subspace array. You see, I owe him some money. And I didn't make my quota last month because I was sick and... But that's life, isn't it? All you can do is try to hang on to whatever you have left. I'll give you the part you need. Take it, and I hope it solves your problem.
Well, I hope it does too. Thank you. Alright, that should be everything we need. Let's see if we can fix his drill. Alright, guy. Let's see what we can do here.
Thank you. With these parts, I can fix this drill and get back to work. I need to make my quota today or Modron will cut my pay again. I already owe him so much Latinum, I don't know how I'll ever repay it. He brings in food and supplies that we need, but the prices are so high. I remember the dark days after we lost Romulus. There were no supply shipments for months. I had to listen to my children cry because they were so hungry. I might spend the rest of my life in debt, but I have a life. To answer your question, though, I don't know what makes this mine different from any other mine. The magnesite isn't any different. Maybe there are some veins with less impurities in the lower levels of the mine. I wouldn't know. There's a group of thugs who keep everyone away from those areas. And I won't risk a beating just to satisfy my curiosity. If you want to risk checking it out, that's your business.
It is my business. Alright, let's go talk to Madron again. You know, I can't help but think that if we left these people, like, 6 shuttles. 6 shuttles. When I was fighting the Olachi, I blew up, like, 4 of them. And I was on my 5th. So if we can replace shuttles like that while I'm on a mission, why can't we just, you know, replicate, assemble, whatever, like 6 shuttles and leave these people 6 shuttles? Then they could do all of their own trading, bring in their own supplies, and they could murder this Weasley little Ferengi. And then blow up his ship for good measure. I think this is a great plan. Alright, Modron.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of the fairy space?
I didn't know that, but now I do. Alright then. We have clearance to go into the mine. And we're going to make use of it. I have no idea what we're going to find down there. Well, okay, it's a mine. I didn't know exactly what I'm going to find down there. I'm going to find a mine. With rocks. And drills. And people. You ready for this? Alright, Unicorn. Let's do it.